Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. So Demetrius Andrade gets his first win at super middleweight, moves up and fights Demond Nicholson and wins on all three cards 100-88. That includes 2 knockdowns. That's exactly what I had it. I don't think you could really sort of say that any other scores would have done. This was a very easy fight to judge, but not the most entertaining of fights. Andrade, southpaw, 34 years old now. Demond Nicholson, 29, came in with a 26-4-1 record, but he did have 22 knockouts in his 26 wins. The question mark over him was, of the 4 defeats, 2 were stoppages. So, you know, chinny, yeah, possibly, but a bit of a punch, yeah, maybe. So Andrade had to watch his P's and Q's in there, and he came out very quick, like he always does, Andrade. And this fight followed a familiar pattern with Andrade fights. He started very fast, throwing lots of explosive punches, usually 1-2-3s. Southpaw, Nicholson was orthodox. And from the opening 2 seconds, I mean, he was all over him. Andrade was just pumping the punches at him and raced across the ring. Got Nicholson on the ropes. Nicholson, very high guard throughout most of the fight. And then it's kind of settled down a bit. There was a clash of heads in the first. And Nicholson finished the first round looking like he had something in his eye. There'd been the clash of heads, maybe it affected one of his eyes. In the second round, there was a knockdown. Andrade fired a southpaw jab followed by a left hook. And it was only a flash knockdown. The punches didn't land, you know, with a great deal of weight. It was more a case of velocity over power. But flash knockdown, Nicholson didn't look hurt, gets up. This carried on, you know, those little explosive pockets from Andrade, low hands, sort of lots of shoulder rolls, lots of shrugging, lots of feints. Nicholson very, very high guard. In the 5th round, though, Nicholson landed a couple of punches, body punches, and Andrade went on the floor, and it looked to me like that was a knockdown, but the referee said, no, it's no knockdown. Okay, all right, I've seen those given. But then, of course, Andrade gets up and picks up where he left off. He was ahead in all respects of the game. I mean, his footwork was better. He controlled the range better. His power was better. Defensively was better, even though he was the guy who was letting it hang out on occasion. And then in, what was it now, the 7th round? I can't remember. I think it was the 7th round. There was another occasion when there was some sort of a couple of good punches landed from Nicholson, but again, he was having just so little success. You couldn't make a case for giving him any rounds. And then in the final round, along comes Andrade, scores another flash knockdown, and it was more a case of Nicholson swinging himself off balance and touching down. His glove touched the canvas, so technically it's a knockdown, but he wasn't hurt, and he made it to the final bell. Lost every round easily, but the question is, of course, is Andrade going to fight the best? He said in the post-fight interview, I've got to fight the best. I want to fight the best. To be the best, you've got to beat the best. Yes, we know. You're 34 now. You've got to get your skates on. Come on, move. Nicholson, he's always going to be one of those B- fighters. Gives you a tough night's work, but probably won't tear up any trees, not really. But it was okay, you know, it was an okay fight, not that entertaining. It sort of, all the rounds were very similar, you know, and Andrade was too dominant for it to be really entertaining. But that's his first fight at 168. Is he going to get any big fights? Don't know, remains to be seen. He's flattered to deceive in the past. I wonder if he's going to in this new weight division. But leave your comments below if you saw the fight. What do you think? Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the like button. Always appreciate it. Thanks for your time as always, and we'll speak again soon. Bye for now.